I'm going to candy. So you just giving out candy?
He
ain't say no
bro,
kids.
he gives out candy like he gives out L's, bro.
Everybody of age, right? If anybody want candy,
I'm just
I don't have
I'm
none
just
in my
saying.
car,
I'm
but-
just saying. You're a little bit
believe
too
it.
old to be doing this, sir. A little bit too popular to be giving out candy to grown men.
listen.
And then you talk on your car. You know what's crazy? No. You know what the craziest thing is? You know what the craziest thing is? Welcome everybody to the BattleCore Core Talk, where we talk about all things TCG. I am Mustang.
It's Isaac.
I'm Jack Gamingg.
Welcome to the Core Talk.
Oh, I love the dad.
I ain't mean to.
Yeah, so we gonna keep. I'm just letting you know we keep all that about you offering me candy inside for your car inside your car.
It's staying on the video.
We staying all that.
Listen. The office still stands. I got it on bid. We might as well double down.
Double down on the candy.
Yeah, you missed the day, so you dodged the opportunity of wearing that fish shirt.
I ain't had to take it. You know?
So today we had the BattleCore 1K tournament here in Phoenixville,
Sir,
and
sir.
Mr. Jax here came in for.
Yeah.
So tell us about your experience today in our event. You was walking around offering candy to a lot of people. You played a lot of competitors.
Man, how many do you pass on every time someone took an L from you? Like you pass out a piece of candy to like a sensu bean? Like you just pass it out?
I had to make sure they got compensated.
It's coming from the school bully right here.
I said, listen, I might take $5 from you. Now listen.
Give them a quarter.
Like it's worked out, but no, the tournament was great. Like playing inside, just here, mostly Friday. That was like the first time. This was heaven. I had to do it.
You said heaven?
Like this was heaven.
Like got gamer stuff? Remember that, y'all? That's where we're located right now.
You're right. No, it worked out well. I mean, like just being able to play against so many different because not everybody's
Yeah.
different groups of people that be play testing with each other. Like, okay, this card works for so bring it. We're gonna play this, even if it doesn't work.
You whispering to me? You whispering to me? Like talking to yourself?
Let me do this real quick.
Whisper slowly.
But yeah, no, I had to think about a lot going into this because one, I didn't even know what I was fighting. Granted, I did think I was going to be fighting a whole gang of yellow players. I dodged them.
You really think? I didn't. Well, how many yellow players we have? Like one or two?
I think we had about 2 or 3. I think. I actually thought you were going to fight a whole bunch of white aggro today. That's why I actually thought you were going to end up playing.
I'm just saying. I will say that for sure.
And when we're just the mic so we can hear your beautiful voice, man. Just make
My
sure
bad,
they
my
can.
bad.
No, you're fine. You are definitely fine. No, go ahead.
Sure.
No.
Yeah, man. I was just so alarmed because look, guys, you don't know, but literally the first round, within the first 5-10 minutes, Jax walks up. I'm done.
Right.
What's good?
The first,
Just cleaned up the dude.
The
Cleaned
first
him up.
moment. The first moment this dude walks up on round one. He walks up with his deck like this and goes like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Yeah."
Nah, cause I was like,
Yeah,
see, they lying on me real quick. Let me
You
tell
bullying.
what
He's a
I
bully.
did. Right,
Like-
I got finished the match.
Yeah.
I said I'm gonna have a free game against him. I was like, let me just go into this. So I was like, all right,
Wait.
we're done the whole match. I said, okay, did you want to play another free one? He said, sure. I said, all right, let me just report the thing. And I was like, all right, here are reports. You'll point it this way. And I don't know what was in that direction. So I was like, shit, I don't know where I'm going. So I walked up and I'm like, this is where I report. And then you were like, yeah? I'm like, yeah. You were like, wait, what do you mean? Like, yeah. I was like, yeah. Like, yeah.
It just felt like not even 10 minutes
Yes,
went by.
it's not about like how confused you are. It's like the time frame. Like, yo, we just started the round.
It was 36 minutes left. 36
We
minutes
had
left.
50-minute rounds.
Imagine
50
if
minutes,
Goku
right.
seriously fought Yamcha. Imagine the time frame it would take to clean that ball up. That's how fast he cleaned it.
I didn't know what was going on.
You didn't know what was going on, but you the one on the battlefield.
Yes.
Listen,
Make it make
sometimes
sense.
you the one shooting the gun and you just shooting just far off in the forest. If you hit a deer, oh well.
What kind of logic? He's like, I
If you
scored
don't-
something. I scored something. Doo-doo.
I got one
it.
hit. I wasn't looking. That's all I know.
Oh my
He got
goodness.
a hit and he shot another one.
Yes.
So that's why he came up.
Yo,
Because the next round that happened again.
it happened
Get it?
again. So we noticed that in round 3 is when it's like, oh, Jackson's like kind of late now.
Yeah, they
They were
were
like looking at the time like,
Oh,
what's
yeah.
going
Nah,
on?
all
Yeah,
the judges came over was like,
All of us were just kind of like, the staff at the stations were just kind of like
Oh,
looking
Jack's
at
not
me.
coming here
He's
yet.
Like,
I'm
what's
like,
Jax?
what's
He was like, I don't
and he
know.
sold it. He was like,
We all-
2-1. They said 2-1.
We all looked over and we was like, he's still fighting. Oh, so he fighting.
Yeah.
I was
Someone's
going,
giving him
I was
scraps.
going through it like that. The first one that I got 2-1 was the purple, and he sided in Dino Man right after. It's like after that first loss.
Dino Man?
That is a very interesting pick.
Yeah.
That is an extra interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it for the big body?
It was, yes, because it's just a 6K blocker.
Yeah.
And it's something that like against aggro, you have to get over it, and even if you do, it's red. Red usually has ways to like raise
what,
it.
do you know Dino Man's like entire like skill or power?
It basically, if you have two or fewer units on
Yes.
board, you go to level 3.
That's exactly
So
it.
6K automatically, 1 core on it, so you can play it turn 1.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can
exactly.
do 3,
His
F1.
Remember? Yeah.
The
Like, he's-
idea.
It's such a
the-
powerful body. For the cost of 3,
Oh
1
my-
core on top, I'm
You're done.
6.
Yeah.
As
Oh, my
early
lord.
Good to
game.
go?
It's a good turn.
And that's why I was like, okay, because my first turn, depending on what I'm playing, because of like how red is, I don't want to instantly go 1 drop. So
Yeah.
the safest bet is for me to go 1 drop flame. I'm not flame.
Flamefish.
I hate that card. Bullet ray, right? And I play bullet ray or I play the librarian. So it's like I have to have something that's over that 3K threshold because if not, burning.
Yep.
And I'm tired of going through that. And I was like, okay, you know what? And shout out to Brand because that was like in my locals. That was the game when he played Dino against me. That's where I realized I was like,
Burning Force is very potent.
yeah, I need to have a plan for that. So it was mostly just, put a 1 cost down, do that. So I have 2 bodies. So even if I get it, I get you deal 2 damage to you. With Dino Man, I can only deal 1 because you're blocking with 1. You're killing off something.
Yeah.
So I have to be very careful, especially you don't want to pass sometimes because it feels wrong. Even though it's the smartest way to play it when you're playing aggro, you're like, damn, I want to just go off it. But like,
Gotta pass and
Yes.
save some of the resources. For,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll put you on the back foot if you don't have everything that you need. Because
Exactly.
if you commit too much and they catch you on the crackback or burning force you hit you on the crackback, that's
Yeah.
it. Because you only have a certain amount of cards in your hand. And once you run out of resources and they have your empty hand, they know that's a free game.
it hurt.
What can you do?
It hurt. I mean, Valkyrie must save me. Save me most of
That's
The
homegirl.
one thing I love about Battle Spears is that you learn so much every time you go to a locals, you go to a tournament. It's like every week there's something new. Every other week there's something new. It's like the meta shifts so often, and it's like you always have to be ready to adapt.
It's like
That's
leveling
the
up in a
one
video
thing
game.
I love about it.
You get EXP points every time you fight. EXP points. Let's go level 2.
you can't down that. Like, I've come from Vanguard and Digimon mostly. Like in terms of what I really play competitively, other than like Dragon Ball, but that was like more of the local league Like I played so set 2, then stopped after
Yeah.
set 2. But it was more or less the fact that because of me going through, like, oh, Digimon has those times where the meta's set. You know what top tier is? Nothing else is getting in that top tier. You may get some
Yeah.
games in,
Yeah.
but you're not.
Yeah.
Like if you're playing against that,
It's kind of solidified.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting back and I'm like, damn, I'm waiting for the next set to come. I'm in Battle Spirits and I'm like, okay, I've known what the deck, like what everything was February 1st because they released all the cards out. Like everything was set. So after that, it was like, damn, I hope we don't get bored of the meta. Because if like we get bored, it's just gonna feel wrong. So all the way to June, or
Yep.
July actually.
Especially since it's only one set, and it's kind of like you kind of know what you
options are.
assume what the boss cards and boss decks are going to be,
Exactly,
and
yeah.
you're just kind of like, man, I guess this is kind of going to be it.
Yeah.
But then it's kind of like after
Yeah.
the first couple of weeks,
Yes.
you know, with the Esper tournaments and
Oh
other
my
tournaments
God.
being hosted,
Yeah.
then you're just kind of like, oh, purple. Then it's kind of like the lunch event
Yep,
that they
white
hosted
control.
in Vegas. Then
Gosh.
it's just kind of like, oh, snap, white. And then it just kept rotating and decks kept popping up because now we have 5 God Beasts.
Oh
God
my
Beast
gosh.
in the grand opening.
Yellow is the worst color, and I feel like I can't even say that anymore.
Yeah, it's just,
Yeah.
it just
Like,
You
that's
can't
what-
look at yellow anymore. We're like, haha. You can't do that no more.
Everybody was like, "Oh yeah, yellow can't deal with Nova," and then it was like, "Well, Enterprise can." They were like, "Okay, now they have a late game. Now
Yep.
you have something that like, oh, I have all these cores.
Yep.
I can now play this and be like, got anything to do? At all?
Right. Yeah.
Can you play Pen 10 8 times and try?
Yeah.
and try? Like,
It's just crazy, man. Because it just constantly keep revolving, constantly. Because like I'm just waiting. Because I was like, maybe I won't. At first, I thought I wouldn't get a turn to see Red really become meta. But now that I'm starting to see these Dino Kings come out the woodworks, stomping around,
God.
I'm like,
and
let's
the
go.
crazy thing is, it's not even over yet.
No,
because
it's
after
not.
this
It's
month,
Ohio.
we got Ohio, and guess what comes with Ohio? The promos.
Yup.
The promos.
Yup.
Oh my
You get
God.
Yo.
you get the dinosaur, and
Yup.
then you get Axe Biter.
Let's
I'm
talk
gonna
on
say
it. Let's talk. on it.
Fable Beast, get the eagle. It's
Yes,
gonna
let's
be.
talk about it.
It's gonna be.
I gotta
nuts. It's
ask
gonna
you,
be
man.
nuts.
I gotta ask you, man. How do you feel about Axe Biter? Out of all, Axe Biter, how do you feel about it?
They need to make that card.
Thank you. They didn't need to make that card, guys. But they didn't make their card, bro.
There was no reason. We were like, oh, White needs help. White didn't need this much help.
like.
White,
You act like he was on life
One
support.
card.
One card. It's like going from on the health plan from bronze to platinum health insurance. Like what is going on?
What do you mean?
Like,
It's
what happened?
like at that point, it's like, all right, you making a dream team out, and you're like, all right, we got Michael Jordan. Okay, cool. I'm gonna add Magic. All right, Larry. Whoa, wait. Let's talk about this.
Put
We don't
LeBron
need
on the
this.
team.
Wait, like, we didn't need this much help.
It's like they had all the all stars in like white on different teams, and they just came together, and then they just did a build a player. Just was like, hey, here you go.
They had no reason.
Axe Biter just walks in the room like
Yes,
this.
that
I
is-
do what y'all do,
but better.
but better.
They're like, oh.
all at one time.
Oh, and
Like-
I got armor yellow. I'm like, what? The one thing that was even close to dealing with
White.
Yeah.
And now you can't be destroyed by card breaks or have your core stripped
Right,
either.
so, like,
and
white-
he protects your white nexus. And let's see the white nexus, they're all gonna want it. Mothership. Mothership, 2 core ramp every turn protected. Like what? And it cannot be destroyed.
And
or
it's a
moved?
mecha. Like it already goes with
Right,
Mothership,
it's a-
so that
right.
level 2's on board every time.
It is beautiful. Like it's a beautiful card and it's insane. Because think about it. Because now you can have a white package in your deck, no matter what color you play.
Yeah.
Axe Biter, Mothership, and got constant red. Dude, think about it. Think on it.
Bump that. Axe Biter and Suppression. You might as well go ahead and say that's an absolute ice shield right
Like
there.
that's so
My
true.
friend told me that he was
Oh,
like,
ice shield.
he was like, you know, you could just play suppression with X Fighter and just be like, they have to pass turn. I was like, you're not wrong. Like the only way to deal with that is you bounce it. If Enterprise hits that board,
That's
you're
it.
looking at a
it.
unkillable. Like Elk was unkillable. That can't reduce his
Exactly.
DP.
Now, this is what I'm predicting. I'm predicting my prediction. Not saying it's gonna happen. Actually, I hope it happens.
Wow. I don't like
we
prediction
know
already.
there was the defensive type playstyle with white. There was Elk, Enterprise,
Yeah.
Fuller. Once that combination gets locked on the board, you're done.
Yeah.
I believe now there's going to be a Axe Biter, Enterprise, and dual gun. At this point now, white players can now be aggressive and not worry about nexuses being destroyed. They have a protection. They got an infinite blocker. Now they play suppression. And now, even if Enterprise is not there, they dare someone to play down a deadly balance. Kill dual gun restands. All you need now is Fuller, Axe Biter, and dual gun. Now you can just be aggressive.
It is just insane how potent the combat is. Because like, think about it. Because now I feel like we're gonna enter the promo meta, and I feel like the promo meta is gonna be white. Because the only way to really remove these cards is white cards. Right?
Let's not forget though. Like, what was it called? Black Lance is 6'4". That is a 6'4".
Oh yeah, the
curse.
purple one.
Yeah, it is. It is another big that you could put out too. You get the draw,
You get
of
draw
course,
two.
right? You get the draw too. It does hit into like Star Blast, but at that point you draw two. You are matching. If they don't pay that 4, you are matching Star Blast.
You are matching.
Like you make
That is
sure,
so
and that
true.
curse getting past everything that wants to block. Like
Yeah.
it's one of those things. Like confront, it's like, all right, I blocked. You're gonna have to just die.
Yeah,
But like curse is just like, swing. You blocking with that, still die. Like that, having that 6 cost, because you can do curse aggro again. You can go into a curse aggro deck, maybe put in Nemesis, maybe, or just throw in Maduka and just say, we're gonna have to do something.
Yep, you gotta do something. You have to figure this thing out.
And you can't bounce it. Like if you bounce it, you know that it's going to be played again.
Yeah, and
unless
also
you have a
it's gonna
plan.
happen again.
Yeah, you need
Yeah.
a plan for that. And I ran into in my last match. It was like the things that I had to bounce had to be the one summon, because there was no chance I could live or do anything else other than that.
Yeah.
So that helps. That helps a ton. Like I love the promos. But dude,
Yo.
oh god.
Okay. That eagle. How y'all feel about that eagle? Because I feel like it's a decent card, especially with a blessed ability.
I feel with the bless.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I touch you, I heal. Like,
So I'm not sure if people were like undermining the blessed card that we already got.
yeah.
To me, to me personally, it's a good starter card to put on the board. You hit someone, you take a life, you gain a life. Just one life currently right now, I think is very vital in Battle Spirit.
Yes.
That gives you time, that gives you resources. Now you're telling me the eagle has blessing. And then it just gives a nice little board effect. Then it's a Fable Beast. It's gonna hurt. If that eagle and that God Beast and then the buddy friends it's gonna have on the bill, if they don't get checked,
it's done. Like
you gonna regardless of what color you play, you gonna wish you had a Nova.
my idea with this, right, was the fact that I'm not saying you can use this card in the way that you think it. You put this in luster. Let's say you had Pentime. You gain life from blessed, right?
Yeah.
Counter sword is still a freaking thing.
Yeah.
You can get it. I haven't seen somebody go to 8 yet, but I'm gonna see it soon. I'm gonna see it soon.
Oh, yeah.
You, how much life you at? 8. What's your point at? 3.
I think you have a max of 6 life in the game, right?
No.
For Battle Spirit Saga, there is
No,
no
it's
max.
no limit.
There's no limit. You gain as much as you
That's not a thing. Whoa! No
If they
way.
can't stop you, you just keep going.
That's what you just like swing, block. Like the fact that on turn 1 you can use Hippocampo, swing. They take 1, you gain 1. You are up 2
Yeah.
by just 1 attack, and that is turn 1.
Yeah.
Like that.
One thing I'm hoping no one undermines is that blessing, like I said, is a resource, but it also extends the game for the yellow player. The longer the game goes, the stronger they're gonna get.
And it hurts. Like
They gain resources.
at first it was like yellow, you could kill off easy, but now it's like Enterprise is the field.
Have any of y'all played Magic before?
Yeah, a little bit.
Do anyone here recall the white life game build that was running around rampant? The one that gave you like basically you go to 20 life to 40 life to 60 life, and basically your opponent just looks at you and just like, I can't kill you. That is what you're describing to me. That is what you just described to me. So white, yellow, you told me that might do your thing where I just attack with counter sword and luster at the same time.
Yeah. But you know
Y'all heard it here first.
Look.
You heard it here first.
Look.
I just want y'all to know that.
I will
Ouch.
say
Yeah.
the way because in Digimon they have that same mechanic in terms of you getting life back. Well, going security.
Yeah.
It was wild because I played the Agyepong, which is mostly tokens, so I had to be able to just rush over them, so that even if they gain life, I'm like, okay, I can just swing out at you and just kill you. The thing is, we don't have something that can do multiple damage except Nebula. That's the one card that can do 2 damage in 2 shields.
Yep.
At this point in time, Nebula could go back, but what I'm hoping is because of the fact that we get tokens in green, and Swift might probably, I'm 80% sure is coming, that you can just play a green card from hand during flash step.
Yeah.
We might be able to deal with it because yellow right now, I swear it's funny that after 1 week, first time saying this, yellow is a very scary color. And it's only going to get better over the sets. Like luster in of itself, Michaela's getting better.
Yes, because you can play Magic for free. It doesn't matter what color. Luster doesn't care about what color. Imagine playing Burning Force every attack against a midget.
Yeah. I think Mikhail's a really strong deck. I think it's just the skill of who pilots it. You know, what's it called? The learning curve.
Yes,
skill
that's
curve.
the word.
I think
That's
once
the
you
word.
get someone really good that pilots it,
It's a terrifying.
It's a terrifying
It's a
deck.
terrifying.
I gave yellow because I know he hates me for it, but I was like, when we were trying to delegate to the friend group, I was like, all right, who's playing what? So we can at least build every deck. I was like, oh, Dread Joker. I was like, all right, you getting yellow. He's about, I like what?
You'll come to love it. You'll come to love it.
You got this. And you know what? He's loving it because of the interactions you can do with Luster. Like the fact that you're like, okay, like Flash Step is important in other decks. But in Luster, you're like, this is wild. Because you got to really plan for that. Because you know when Flash, they're going to do something to you. Like, it's always a guarantee you're going to see something. If they have Luster on board, they're going to get back. It's happening again. Like, it hurts.
well, thank you so much, Jax, for coming and being a special guest and participating in our 1K tournament.
Man, I had fun. I'm so happy I was able to be here. Like I said, this was great for me.
You seem so ecstatic, and I love it, man. I love the energy you provide.
Well, Isaac, take it away for us.
Guys, thank you again to coming to another episode for our podcast. Today we had a really great day today with our community. Please comment down below, give us a like and subscribe, and go to Jax's Gaming channel as well and come follow him. He might give you a piece of candy if you come by. Just letting you know. See? All right.
He's taking it. He's taking it.
Beautiful. So, what battle
Where you
spirits
crying?
like to... Oh, what the heck? You gonna interrupt my intro? My outro? Yo, you know what battle spirits like to say? Let the cores decide your... Let the battle... you know what, Jay. I got it.
As battle
So
spirits
sad.
like to say, let the chorus decide your fate.
Yup.
And BattleCore likes to say, let the battle decide your champion.
Man,
And we
that
will
candy
see you-
distracted me.
And we will see you on the next one.
Can I get a piece of candy?
Gotcha.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, what he say?
Peace, y'all.
Oh, that was fun. Oh my god.